Hey Gemini, I'm doing this cute thing where I pull from this angel meditation deck I have. Um, and happy belated birthday, or happy post birthday. You had your birthday, so now you're in a new cycle. And you got the Angel of Wisdom. Oh. Though through my connection with infinite wisdom, all becomes possible. Well, damn, Gemini. Look at you being all wise in July. Let's see what else is going on with you. Ooh, a lot. Okay, we'll deal with this. I'm using the fountain deck. I got the devil. Holy shit. Okay. Got the tower. Ooh. Okay. Got the eight of cups in reversed. Got the knight of swords in reverse. Got the knight of wands in reverse. Okay. Well, Gemini, I think that you know what you know. Like, you know what this is. You got the wisdom card. You know, you're not, Gemini, you're not dumb. And you know what this devil is, right? You know what this thing keeping you stuck is. You know what this thing that isn't for your highest good is. You know what it is that needs to fall down and go away. And I mean, Eight of Cups reversed. You gotta walk away from something. You do. But you don't want to. Because it's reversed. You're in the devil. You're like kind of chained to it. But whatever it is, like whether it's a relationship or a job or like whatever that it's in your life, or even actual drugs, whatever it is, it's like sometimes we're like, I have this too, right? I'm like, I should stop smoking so much weed. But I'm like, I know I say that all the time, that I should stop smoking so much weed, but I never actually stop smoking so much weed. I never actually walk away from it. That's me. I'm a Cancer. That's not necessarily your message. I'm just saying I get you. I get it. Like, I'm not, no part of me is throwing shade at you, and you're smart. You get it. Like, you don't even really need me to be telling you these things, because you've probably already been thinking about them a lot. The tower is here, and that's an invitation to let it, like, because if you're having a hard time walking away, I mean, that's understandable. So the tower is kind of like, honestly, medicine. Like, something could happen that just forces it out of your hand. So if it were a relationship, maybe the other person leaves, or if it's a job, maybe you got fired. Like, all of this sounds bad, but I really think that because we got the devil, and because you've known that this hasn't been working, that it's like, you know, it's okay to it's okay to let something else do the dirty work for you, to free you, to help you move on from this thing. And that's a pretty intense reading already. I also got the Knight of Swords in reverse, so this could be a person in your life who's like not really telling you the truth about something, or who isn't being like totally upfront, or who isn't being totally clear. And that might be related to this tower moment and this devil, kind of like just that there's a little bit of lies and like a lack of sincerity, and that it feels comfortable in some ways because it's like your comfort zone, but it's also just really holding you back. And I don't know, I don't like to see you be so stuck and so like, so I mean, I'm just really saying, like, if things kind of start crumbling, I think it's just a blessing, and I think that you know it too. I'll read this angel. All that exists flows from the source of divine wisdom. Wisdom emerges in the heart that has opened itself. We transform attachments and doubts into the certainty that we have and know all we need. When we tune into the soul, it is possible to have knowledge and know wisdom. Wisdom is a pure quality that comes from the spirit. inspiring, loving attitudes, and creating abundance moment by moment. Yeah, I mean, what did it say? It said, we transform attachments and doubts into the certainty that we have and know all whatever when we turn to the soul. So it's like, yeah, whatever this thing that you're attached to that you don't want to walk away from is, I think that this other person is just not, like, the best. He's kind of a narcissist piece of shit. If it's a dude. Or she. You know, that Knight person. We also got the Knight of Wands in reverse. And this, to me, actually feels more like you, because you're so creative, Gemini, and I know that you can kind of, like, be going forth and, like, creating a lot, but since you're reversed to that energy of your own creativity, I feel like that has a lot more to do with, like, you being bogged down by all this other shit, and that's, like, I just feel like you're being held back, and maybe you're holding yourself back, too, unconsciously on some level, because you're afraid of something. Okay, got the High Priestess in reverse. I definitely feel like the High Priestess is you knowing what you know, but not wanting to know what you know. You know? That is totally... The High Priestess is like, I'm definitely not saying anything to you that you haven't already been aware of on some level. And you just... Like, for you, the truth, it's like, you know the truth, but I don't know, can you handle the truth, Gemini? You can. You can handle the truth, but I think that you don't trust yourself completely that you can handle it. But you can. Don't let Jack Nicholson intimidate you. We got the Magician, and I'm giving these to you upright. I kind of feel like they came in reversed, but fuck it. I think that you really need this positive forward movement, and we need to get you out of reverse. We need to get you in forward go mode. So... And I'm giving this to you, Gemini, because, like, isn't this your card anyway? Or is it the Lovers? Who gives a fuck? I'm giving you the Magician. You're a magician, Gemini. You are a magical person who can, like, you literally are one of the most mental signs. You can move things with your mind. Like, you have a powerful mind. So I really want you to, like, use your... And then the Four of Wands is about, like, happy shit. It's about, like, kind of like new foundation, stability, happiness, like kind of like a wedding is the vibe, like a happy wedding, but it's not about weddings, but you know, kind of like weddings are great. I'm saying that weddings are about happiness and like kind of celebrating love and about friends coming together and family coming together. That's not necessarily what's happening for you. I'm just saying that, like, on the other side of all of this shit that's bogging you down and that's keeping you stuck from, like, your full potential is something positive for you. A new foundation, new stability. And that you can build that, like, that... I'm just saying, if you let this tower moment happen, whether you do it on purpose and, like, let it fall, or whether it just happens... Or whether you kind of find the strength or whatever to make this Eight of Cups move and just get out of wherever you're at that's not working for you. It's like you can have faith in letting it go because you're the Magician and you can start anew and create new beginnings and create things that are really much more in tune with you and much more right for you. I just feel like on the other side of your stuckness and on the other side of, like, what you're afraid to let go of is just this really beautiful newness, this beautiful opportunity to have some celebration of something good. Kind of, something that just feels right. And that's more you. So, and knowing that you have all the tools you need. And whether that's, like, actual physical tools or just, like, your own creative genius, because you're really this Knight of Wands, it's kind of been not fully using your creativity and your power. It's like you can make something new happen. And it'll be better. Okay, well, Temperance. Beautiful. We'll kind of end with Temperance today. So Temperance is about integrating So I think like, but it's also kind of about integrating things that I don't think would normally think to integrate, like fire and water. It's kind of taking, I think it's also related to this magician moment for you, but it's like kind of taking the bad and the good of your present situation and maybe taking the bad and kind of transmuting it into something good. So by that I mean you can't make your situation that's not working suddenly work. I don't think. It's not like that. It's more like there are lessons and you've grown from whatever hasn't been working, from the thing that is going to like that's keeping you trapped in that devil moment, and that and that is needing to fall down with the tower. It wasn't a waste. Whatever it is that you've been stuck in that like stopped working and that you need to get away from, it's not, it wasn't a waste and it wasn't bad. It honestly helped you get in a place where you could really have your power that you have to be able to move on and be able to create this Four of Wands beautiful new opportunity for yourself. So I feel like temperance is kind of an invitation into like, it's like Dankeschön, thank you for the joy and pain. It's kind of like that. It's like you you were powerful and awesome, and everything you've been through was totally a part of your story and totally necessary to get you where you are now. And by like really like honoring just the whole journey you've been on so far, and to like really appreciate yourself, give yourself credit for everything that you've done right, give yourself credit for how much you've grown through all these difficult things that have been really difficult, give yourself credit for just what was good about the situation that you're clinging on to. I think that that will help you with this tower moment, this temperance, to kind of be able to look at it from a new perspective and to integrate, like it's kind of like integrating the story of what it is that you're stuck with, um, as if you were a person outside of you, if you were telling this story to someone else, and what you would want for that character. I think you can admit, because you're wise and because you're this high priestess in reverse right now, you know what it is that you would want someone else in your situation to do. And so this, I think just this temperance moment is you kind of like, yeah, becoming whole within yourself by telling your whole story back to yourself and kind of understanding what it is from a different lens, a different perspective. So, does that resonate with you? Maybe. Maybe not. Let me know in the comments. I, you know, just telling you what I heard from the angels. So, well, I love you. Good luck. I think you're gonna be fine. You got this. Bye.